and welcome to my channel. My name is Sarah. I am a writer and social media manager. This year I am doing NaNoWriMo, and I wanted to share my experiences and all the fun of writing. So stay tuned as we go through NaNoWriMo Day 2. This is a Day 2 NaNoWriMo recap, and we have hit our word count goal. We have exceeded it by a day so that I have a little bit of a buffer in the future in case something happens. But we are on track, and tomorrow we're going to be focusing on chapter 4. I don't know that I really have an idea of what is going to happen. I know where I left off. I know where I would like it to go, but getting to that point is kind of a gray area for me right now. I'm going to put words on the page and hopefully it comes to me while I'm writing. If not, then I guess I will have a lot of edits to do later on. But the point of NaNoWriMo is to write the 50,000 words, not to go back and erase everything that you've written because you don't like it in the moment. It might be good inspiration later on, or you might even find some key elements that you might not have thought of otherwise. And I think a lot of people forget that. They're so focused on making their first draft like immaculate, when this whole writing contest or writing challenge is meant to push you to write your 50,000 words in a month without stopping and trying to perfect every sentence. I know when I was writing yesterday, there were plenty of times where I looked at it and I was like, I don't particularly like that. I'm not too sure. Maybe I could go a different direction with this. But then I had to stop and think, and I'm like, especially since it's the beginning, I'm like, okay, maybe I'm building up to something bigger. Maybe don't erase it quite yet. Maybe make a note of what you're thinking to go back later, because I don't want to delay my progress, and I also don't want to erase something that might have been, even if it was something that I could have put somewhere else, like maybe I needed to insert a chapter between those two chapters that had what I was thinking of. I do think it's really important to get your first thoughts down on the page, because sometimes, definitely not always, but sometimes your first thoughts turn out to be your best ones, or they lead to like a greater idea in the future, but it wouldn't have gotten there if you hadn't gone back and looked on your first draft and seen, or your first idea, to see what it was and where you could go with it. Now, this is all just my opinion. You can take it or leave it. Everything works different for everyone. I'm just happy that I am on track, and if you can't tell, today is a write in bed day, so Day 3 will be probably writing in bed, which it's almost 11, I believe, right now. So I have most of the day to get my writing done, and I'm hoping to get a little extra done today too. Maybe not a full day's worth, but enough that I can be well on my way to closer to 10K. Once I hit 10,000 words, I will feel confident that I'm going to finish this. But it's like, it feels so like such slow progress getting there, and I'm super proud that I'm already at 5,000 words, but that 10,000 word hurdle is just like looming there in the distance, and it feels so far away. I think the best part about the Day 2 writing that I did was that I had no idea where I was going with it. I just started writing from a little bit after where chapter 2 left off, and it started to come to me little by little, and I put in things that I didn't think of, and I think that was really exciting because I thought that there was just going to be like this blankness that I wasn't going to be able to fill in my writing, but I managed to spew words onto the page, and though I'm sure it'll need revisions on it because I don't necessarily think that it's going to completely flow with the story later on. Thanks for watching, and join me on the rest of my NaNoWriMo journey.